Hello Stampers! I'm Dina Lanzendorf at Inkum with Dink and welcome to my Facebook Live. This week for my videos and my Facebook Live, I am focusing on the Dandy Garden Memories and More pack. It is a pack of cards and, in fact, I think you get 50 cards, 50 double-sided cards. Some of them are 4x6, some are 3x4, but they're fabulous cards to use for card making, scrapbooking, anything like that. So let me give it just a minute for everyone else to join on who is interested, and then I will turn that down. And then I will show you what the pack looks like, and we will get started. Okay, so I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day where you're at. We actually had snow yesterday, which is awful for April, but that's all right. Mother Nature just has to prove she's the one in charge once in a while. But the snow was all melted, but it's still very cold today. And it'll be cold tomorrow, but believe it or not, by next week it's supposed to be up in the 80s. So it's spring in Missouri, so hang on, you're in for a wild ride. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera down and show you some product, and then we'll get started. All right, so like I said, I am focusing on the Dandy Garden Memories and More pack. So it's just a pack. Let me grab this. It's just a pack of cards that looks a lot like this. This is what I have left over after my club that I did. I only bought one pack. I did my club cards. I did a video yesterday, and I've got 3 cards I'm making today, or 3 projects I'm making today, and this is what's left over. But basically, like I said, there are 4x6 cards, which are more this size, double-sided. There's 2 of each card, and there are 3x4 cards, look like this, again, double-sided, so you choose what you want to use for what projects you're doing. You get 4 sticker sheets, so you get 2 with this design and 2 with this design that also has some greetings on it. So this is a fun one, a good one to use, like I said, not only for scrapbooking, but also for card making. So this card pack, the Memories and More card pack, is also what I'm using for my club, my online class that's going on right now. So before I am done today, I will share with you the projects and how to join my class. So in the mini catalog that is currently out on page 25, right here, number 4, is the Dandy Garden Memories and More card pack. Okay, so it's just, like I said, it's just a pack of cards with some stickers. And then it coordinates with this whole suite of products, which includes the bundle with the stamp set and the punch. Here's a bundle with stamp set and dies. You get twine and designer series paper. There's all kinds of fun stuff that all coordinates together. So I don't have completed projects. I've just kind of got them thought out a little bit. So we're going to put things together as we go, okay? So this is the first card that I picked. Isn't that pretty, from the kit? Life's an Adventure. I thought this would be a great card for like a graduation, anything like that that just shows somebody who's getting ready to go on to other things in life. So I'm going to make this one a graduation card. So I'm starting off with a piece of bumblebee cardstock. Okay, and also what happens when you get the card pack, it tells you what colors are in it. So if you want to add cardstock and things like that, you know what colors to go for. This one is 11 by 4 1/4. I'm just going to fold it in half this way. Use my bone folder. And then I am going to fold this one back. I know it's my new favorite way of making cards. I seem to make a lot of them, and in fact I did one like this yesterday in my video. So I just like this fold of a card. So then it's going to open up like that. Okay, my next layer is going to be matting this particular card. So since this card is 3x4, and I will show you, 4 inches across, 3 inches up and down. I know my matted layer, I need it to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I'm just going to get my trimmer out here, and let's see. Oh, that is 4 1/4. Hot dog. So let's do 3 1/4 this way, And there we've got it. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this on top of here, and look at that, they coordinate perfectly. This is Calypso Coral, and I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive on here. And let's stick that one down just like that. Okay, now we know we want it on here, and since I want it to be able to open up this way, I'm only going to put adhesive on this half of my card piece. So we're going to do it just like that. We're going to center it on here just like that. Okay, and there you go. There is a super fun, easy, quick card. In fact, here's the one that I made yesterday on the Facebook Live. I just added a little dragonfly, but look how fun and easy and fast those are. Just absolutely amazing. Okay, for my next one I'm going to show you a little bit of a different way to use some of these cards. So here are 4 more cards out of the pack. You see they've got bright things with words on one side, and then the other side are kind of more monochromatic. So I'm going to take these and put these on a card front. So I'm going to trim them down. Okay, so I know I want them to go down my card this way. So I want to do it with the 4 inches going this way, and I am just going to do, let's do 3/4 inch strips. And I'm going to do 2 out of each card because I'm not sure how many exactly I'm going to use or need. So there's a couple off that one. Let's do 2 off of this one. Let's do 2 off of this one, and it's super easy. If this isn't the color you want, the cards all coordinate in the pack, so you don't even have to go monochromatic. But if you want to change and do 3 of a different color, you can certainly do that. But like I said, since they all go together in the same pack, they all would be super cute using them and picking whichever card you had to do this as a card front. All right, so like I said, don't really have a plan totally. I'm just going to kind of play with these and see what I think. So I'm just going to go down the card like that. Ooh, I like it. Like that and like that. So it looks like it's going to take 6 of the strips on there. Isn't that pretty? Just something kind of different. So let's go ahead and adhere these down. Now, what I want to do, just to try to make them as straight and centered as possible, is I'm going to start with the top one, and then I'm going to go to the bottom one, and I want to do them so that there's just about as much white showing along the bottom as there are both of the sides. Okay, then I can kind of space things out a little better, or what I may also do, because there's exactly 4 left, is I'm going to do this. Let's see how much space is in there. I've got 3 1/4, which is 3 3/4, so 1 1/2. Whew, gonna make me think, not quite 2. So it's gonna be something about right there is the middle. So let's go this one here. Yep, I think that's gonna work. And this one here, and I want them centered. Let me move this one up just a little bit. And this one. So I want them centered around that spot right there. And I think this is going to work. So you can do it anyway. If you're not that concerned about it, then just glue them down. If you want to measure out completely, do that too. Do it however is easiest for you. I typically wing things. It is a handmade card after all. And so mine tend to not be perfect. Okay, there we go. All right, like the way that looks. Now what I want to do is in the kit, where's my pieces at? I have these sticker sheets. So I thought I would do these words. Okay. And let's do a very special day. Let's do that one. But I don't want to just stick it on there because it's not going to show up enough. So I'm going to stick that right there for a second. And let's do some kind of a layer right here. Now, should I do white? Should I do, I've got some of that. Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's see what this does. We're just winging it. If we don't like it, we can change to a white one. And if we put this right there, oh, I kind of like it. Okay, so I want this to pop up though. I don't want it to be flat because I really want it to show. So I am going to take some mini dimensionals, if I can find them. There they are. And I'm going to put them along this. Now it is sticky. So because it is sticky, you're going to have to put a few more dimensionals than usual because you don't want it caving in and the label sticking. Okay, so you got to be sure that it's popped up and there's not anywhere along it that it's going to sag and attach to your card. So I hope that made sense. So we are just going to center this on here. Just like that. Ooh, I like it. I like that color on there. That just kind of adds a little pop. And do that. We're going to add this right here. And there you go. There is our second card. Just a different kind of fun way to use up your cards in the Memories and More kit. So very fun. All right. Finally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a scrapbook page. Now, I know I have several customers that scrapbook, and I just don't pay enough attention to them. So I thought I am going to do a fun page that's a scrapbook page. Okay, so I went through and I picked a few cards that had sayings on them that I might like on a scrapbook page. So this one says, "Today was a great day." This one says notes from today because I always journal on my scrapbook pages. And this one says time together is well spent. They're all the same color family, so I think they'll be perfect. Okay. I'm starting with just a white piece of 12 by 12 cardstock for my background. And then I took an entire 8.5 by 11 sheet of Calypso Coral. The main reason I did this color is because something needed to pop. There's not enough popping going on with this. So I needed a pop of color, and this was another one of the colors that's in the kit, okay? Although it's not on any of the cards I have here. Because it is part of the color on the kit, I knew that they would all look great together. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not doing anything else to this sheet. I'm just putting it down whole on my 12 by 12, just like that. And I'm going to try to get it centered side to side and up and down, just like that. Okay. Then what I want to do is there's an awful lot of white space. So I debated, do I want to use some of these stickers from the sticker sheet? And I thought, I really don't like that. So I just went and got another color that was in it, the bumblebee, and cut a couple of 1-inch strips. And I thought, I'm just going to do it like that. And I think that will be good just to add another little pop of color. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, put my adhesive on here. And I'm going to center that in the space I've got. Do the same down here on the bottom. Center it in the space I've got, just like that, okay? Now, I got my cards, okay? And what my thought was to be able to add a couple my cards here, and I'm just going to do one picture. So this was a picture of getting together with my husband's mother and her husband, and this was one of our socially distanced on the patio meals, and it was actually in the fall. But I tell you what, I am just really coming to appreciate family times right now and taking lots of pictures. But I thought, isn't that going to look great right there like that? So I just am going to mat it in the Bumblebee, which brings these strips of paper back, and then I'm going to just mat these down, or adhere these down, and I'll probably center those side to side, center those, and it's going to look just like this, and that's going to be my scrapbook page for the day. I'm not going to put it down yet and adhere it necessarily because I want to put it in my album and make sure that I'm really a stickler for doing my 2-page spreads and them coordinating. So I got to make sure I'm going to be able to do my coordinating page. But I thought I would at least lay it all out for you here so that you can see kind of what it's going to look like and how easy it is to use these cards, not only to make actual greeting cards, but to make scrapbook pages, which is really what they're for, is for pocket scrapbooking. But I don't do pocket scrapbooking. I do the full 12 by 12 page. But they're super easy to lay on there. I've got room to do my journaling, to say when we did this, where we were, why we were on a patio so far apart, and things like that. So just kind of just a fun example for you of what you can do. Let me plug my phone in real fast. All right, so what I also said I was going to do was I was going to show you how I am using these cards in my current online class right now. So for my online class, this one is $40, and you are going to be making 10 cards for this $40 class, okay? Now, part of the $40, you will get this card kit, okay? Every one of these cards uses cards from the kit. So you'll be getting the entire Dandy Garden card kit. You'll also be receiving a spool of the twine, okay? So this here, the green twine. You'll also be receiving a packet of dimensionals. When I use my card kits, my Memories and More kits on my cards, I pop things up a lot. So you'll go through a lot of dimensionals. So you'll be getting your own pack of dimensionals as you make your cards, okay? You'll also be getting the supplies to make all 10 of these cards. So your kit is going to look like this, okay, with all of your product with it. So it's going to be an amazing class, super easy to do. What I do is I go on and I do a Facebook Live to show you how to put all of your cards together. You can create your cards along with me on the Facebook Live, or wait and replay it later for yourself as you make your cards, and that way you can stop it and start it and things like that. But we have a private Facebook group, so you have the opportunity to ask any questions that you may have. So it just makes it super fun, super easy to do. So what I will do is I will put my link to register for my online class in the description. And then you can see that even with making the 10 cards for the class, I did a video yesterday, I did my 3 projects today, I've still got cards left over. So I could still create all kinds of projects with all of my free stuff from my class. So just a great deal. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. I know this was a fairly fast one. It's super easy to create projects with these cards that are already done. I didn't even stamp today, and I created all these projects. So super easy for crafting with kids. Maybe you want to do some projects with your grandkids, get some stuff ready for over the summer if you're going to be spending some time with kids. It's also, if you yourself are not a heavy stamper, this kind of something like this is perfect for you because it is going to be a little bit easier. But also you can use the cards in the kit to do more elaborate cards and do more stepped up things. So it's just kind of a fun way to make cards. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will catch you next time.